Hey guys, welcome back to Sins of London, and we're playing episode 7, potentially episode 78, I don't know. Magic or weapons, what do you prefer for fighting the undead? Magic, if it all can be helped. Because I have 1 Crimson Shadow, 5 Sepulchral Whisper. Last time it was really weird, like, you had to have used the Crimson Shadow thing in order to still have the Sepulchral Whisper in hand. I don't know. Yeah, it can be a bit weird sometimes, but that's okay. That's okay. I have been playing the what's it called? Seduced by the Rhythm event. I played episodes 3 and 4. I'm taking a break right now to play this. Yeah. I'll get back to that in a minute. Ooh, I like all the weapons. Can I get some archery, please? Chapter 7, New Opportunities and Dangers. And what is this weapon back here with the green? You see that? Elle takes me to a room filled with weapons. Absolutely everything you can imagine is here. Knives, crossbow, revolvers, rifles, and even a bow. Quite the arsenal. Oh, I forgot how fierce she looks. Look at her! Dude! I forgot how awesome she looks. Are you kidding me? Do you like it? I'm astonished, but why do you need all this? Did you make all these weapons? Is this legal? Did you make them all? Craftsman smiles. Oh no, I'm a simple craftsman, not a musician. I need another pair of hands in about 50 years to create it all alone. So you're a reseller? He winces. I prefer the term middleman or collector. Besides, I've got only the best items here. My eyes linger on spiked nunchucks. Quite singular too. Echoing the taste of my customers, some of them. Just minutes ago, I was thinking of Elmira as a harmless artificer, but now, I'm no angel either. But not a killer. Sorry, I swallowed something with I started to recall the recent events at the Evan Cellar. That was a monster, not a human being. I killed it again without thinking twice. Strangely, my thoughts boosted my confidence. Let's find something for you. Okay. Can you shoot? I have a revolver. How do you feel about bladed weapons? Capable of a lot of things. Relieving people of their purses stealthily, picking locks, walking silently, but knife fighting isn't among my interest. Here, take a look at these. Okay. Try to hit the target. Elle sets up a wooden shield. I take the knife into my... Maybe I should use my metal arm. Or wasn't I using that to begin with, which is why I got bit there? Isn't she left-handed? I feel like I remember something vaguely about that. But in either case, I might throw better with my mechanical arm, though. Let's try that one. I take a big swing and throw it with all my might. The knife, yeah! The knife whistles across the room and hits the edge of the shield. Wonderful. What are you so happy about? I didn't hit the bullseye. You chose the correct hand, the one you always use. Ah, haha. I just thought it would have, well, I'm having more force, but I thought she was left-handed. But he hit the shield, and that's not bad at it. His words disappear inside a noise. The target falls unbalanced by my strike. Oops. Noah comes to investigate the noise. Wait, I knocked the whole shield over? Dang. Hey Noah, don't be mad. What's going... Oh. It's alright. Mother's stretching her muscles. Don't be mad. It's my fault. I didn't secure the shield. The burly man gives me a judging look and turns to the pile of weapons lying on the floor. Okay, fine. I'll help clean up. I get the feeling he's even more reluctant to leave me alone with Elle. Well, you can stay. Such a mess, and you've got a customer. Now? I told him we were closed, but he insisted. He said it was urgent. Too many guests for one night. It's dark inside Elmira's consulting room, and it takes me some time to notice the visitor. But as he steps into the light, I'm caught by surprise. You? Maybe Sherlock or Gray? As the man sees me, he raises his brows as well. Melody? When are doing back? When did you get back? He walks across the room briskly and approaches me. Holmes's eyes are full of worry. Why are you here at this hour? Well, while you were gone, something happened. Back at Evans? I knew I shouldn't have left you there. But it's alright now. He examines me anxiously, and he calms down when he sees that I'm perfectly fine. Oh, adorable. Alright, I'll deal with Evans later. Melody, I'm glad you have someone to look out for you. And one as skilled as Holmes, no less. But it'd be useful for you to own your skills as well. He nods to the knives I'm still holding. You saw how I ended the last time. Rarely is one ever good at things on the first try. I'll teach you quickly. He steps closer. I feel the jealous gaze of Noah and Sherlock on me. Noah needs to get his jealousy under control, dude. I am not after your man. He's handsome, of course. But, dude, he's in a relationship. Elle, leave it to me. Sherlock said. I gotta do what he says. A playful fire dances in Elle's bright brown eyes. So many volunteers. It's up to you, Melody. Tension grows. Slowly look between the eager Mr. Holmes and ever-relaxed Elle. Alright. Obviously. Deliberately. I like keeping everyone in suspense. I approach Holmes and offer him the knives. Will you show me how it's done? Yes. Elle smiles softly and Noah is clearly relieved. Dude, I don't want your good. Presently, Elle rises the shield once more and steps aside. Holmes stands behind me. I can feel his warm breath on my neck, and an errant thought flickers through my mind. So much ice and so much fire inside him all at once. Check the handle. Don't press on it too hard. Yes, just like this. Are we still talking about it? Stop. His warm, confident hand covers mine. So strong. Don't get distracted. Focus on the target. Sure. He presses against me slightly and I feel his muscles tense under his waistcoat. Now, pull your hand back. Throw the knife from your shoulder level. Don't lower your wrist and don't put too much force into it. Oh. Should I remember this? Throw the knife from your shoulder level. Don't lower your wrist. Don't put too much force. So many conditions. Come on, you can do it. I'm trying to focus. With him so close, looking at me so intently, I'm completely distracted. Aim with your heart, now with your hand. I take several deep breaths and struggle to calm my mind. Then I recall everything I need to do. And I throw the knife. You barely hit the edge. It's fine, let's try again. I take the knife. Next knife. I find the exercise so enthralling that I lose all sense of time. Oh nice, I got one bullseye. By the time the first rays of sun creep into the room, and the city is waking up beyond the window, I've already hit the bullseye several times. I'm so used to a knife in my hand. It feels like a part of me. You've caught the right mindset. Has everybody been here for like hours? He's right, that's how it's supposed to feel. I don't enjoy the idea of returning the weapons to their owner, but my hand is so tired I can barely make a fist. How much for them? 5 guineas. Not cheap, but it's worth it. I check my savings and luckily I can afford such an extravagant purchase. You have enough money. Elle, I'm buying the knives or not buying the knives. I usually do what Irene tells me to do. She wants the knives. Who am I to tell her no? But that sounds more like Crimson Shadow, no? You know what? I'm gonna buy them for her because she wants it, and Irene gets what she wants. And we'll just see what happens. He doesn't attempt to hide his happiness. The right choice. I thought you said it was. I don't know what the thing, but I lost 3 instead of 5, so that's fine. Now you have throwing knives. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but at least something is in my inventory. See, this Crimson Shadow. I thought so. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to retire to my rest if you don't mind. Melody, do you have anywhere to stay? Before I get a chance to answer, Holmes takes a step forward. She'll stay at my apartment. Oh, hell yeah, I will. The room is much dustier compared to my previous visit just a few days ago. The bed is made, but the fireplace hasn't been lit in some time. Sorry for the mess. I don't come home often. At least there's no creepy cellar, complete with Captain Abominations. Suddenly he takes a step close and takes my hands in his. I'm glad that you're here. That way I can take care of you. He's so cute! Like, he kind of, like, seems like he would be, like, really cold and, like, I don't know. And maybe he is if you're not dating him, but I don't know. I like it. Now, you need to get some sleep. Holmes, where are you going? Thank you. Well, I definitely want to thank him first and foremost. I do also want to know where he's going, but I'm going to thank him first. I feel safe with you. The door shuts behind the chair lock. Dang. Check I ask both questions. I step close to the window, shut the draperies, and momentarily contemplate the people moving about in the street below. They have no idea the things that really go on in the city. Simple lives, simple cares. I see a bindweed, a tiny green vine climbing up the wooden frame. I don't remember that being here. Yeah, because it wasn't there a second ago. Lilac flowers peek out from amongst the leaves. Is that what smells so good? The sweet aroma is intoxicating. Uh-oh. I extend my hand to the flower, then jerk it back. Ouch! A sharp thorn reveals itself from behind a leaf. A droplet of blood shivers on my finger. I'll lick the wound or look for a bandage. I don't know if I want to ingest this, so I'm gonna look for a bandage. I try to take a step, but my feet won't shift. I can't move. That's when she appears. Abigail? What's up? Hello, Melody. I forgot how gorgeous she is. She's absolutely stunning. Where'd she come from? Abby, what are you doing here? I've come to talk to you. Does Sherlock see you? She ignores the question. We need to leave. Now. She looks around anxiously. It's not safe here. Where is it safe? Back with Evans? What do you... I never finish my sentence. The room gets hazy before my eyes. I gulp, feeling dizzy. Can you see that too? Just calm down. But her advice is silly given the circumstances. Surrounding objects have begun to fade and everything has lost its shape. Pain from the prick on my finger is getting worse. Damn it, Abby. Is it poison, magic, a dream? I don't think it's poison. I was thinking magic. But is she speaking to me through my dreams? So I feel like that's kind of how she reached me before. This seems like almost like a dream-like state. Because I doubt that that's just like climbing up by itself because people would notice it from outside. So I feel like I'm kind of being pulled into like some sort of weird, creepy dreamland. I'm gonna go dream. Yay! She's surprised. You figured that out quickly. How? I haven't even gone to bed yet. You just don't remember. Now give me your hand. The world around me is fading. I squeeze my eyes closed, and when I open them again, we're in an entirely different surrounding. Where are we? Do you like it? Yeah, it's pretty. There are trees all around us. I breathe in the fresh, sweet air. It's a nice change from the London smog. I can even hear birds singing. This is my favorite protection. And no one will find us here. She's speaking in riddles, and I have to ask whom she's afraid of, how she found me in my dream. I can kind of get whom she's afraid of. So let's go with the how. So, you can get into anyone's mind? My question comes out ruder than I intended. She pulls back a bit. I used a belonging of yours. You left some things at the manor. It helped me catch your mental wave. But why? I didn't know where you were, and I really need to tell you something important. Listen to her closely, trying not to interrupt her. Besides, Abigail is struggling with the words, as if the mere sound of them is scaring her. Something's coming. I can feel it. Something horrible. Huh? I'm scared. What are you afraid of? She just shivers. She covers her shoulders with her hands. You must be careful. I came to give you an incantation. Yeah. She leans in and whispers, her full lips almost touching my ear, and her voice, a foreign accent of an unfamiliar language, charms me, and I feel like touching her tenderly. Hold on now. Okay. I have promised myself to Sherlock this time around. I love and adore him so much. I've just reaffirmed that. Okay. In 26, now that's a romance amount if I've ever seen one, okay? So, I'm just gonna give her a hug as a little friend. We'll still be friendos and it'll be very nice. I hug Abby's waist, tenderly as if she's a bird I might scare away. She doesn't mind. You're listening, aren't you? Of course I am. She carries on with the incantation. When she's done, she gives me a questioning look. Did you memorize it? As if in a trance, I repeat the unfamiliar words in my mind, and my tiny oasis fades away. Yeah, it's gone. I'm back in Holmes's room. The bindweed and strange flowers and Abigail have all disappeared. I'm lying across the bed. I must have fallen asleep in my clothes. I can still sense the lingering aroma of forest herbs. I can almost hear Abby's voice ringing in my ear. Was it just a dream, or did she really come to see me? Everything seems so real. And I remember the incantation. But should I write it down? Will it work? Write it down! I mean, you have no use for it. Now the first sheet of paper I can find and write down the strange words. I hope that's right. When I'm done with it, look around for a pencil. Or at least some coal. Obviously I need to draw the sign. Hope I wasn't just dreaming. Finally I got a simple kit in front of me. I don't even know what it's supposed to be protecting me from. Aha! For defense. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So we filled up our inventory. We have both knives and an incantation. So that's good. I like it. I wish we could like kind of while we're like dressing ourselves, I wish we could see our inventory as well. Still, it's difficult for me to tell reality from dreams at the moment. I'm overwhelmed. Too many secrets. I could talk to Holmes about it, but he's still away. I try to calm down, so I look around or I think. Let's snoop. Creative chaos is reigning in this room. Holmes is so engrossed in his work. Walk past the bookshelves. A well-read man. I take note of the clothes and weapons scattered around the room. Wigs and face paint can be found here as well. He likes to disguise himself. As I glance at the table, I notice a stack of papers. Clippings. Newgate flogging. The headlines make me shiver. A famous doctor mauled, bloodthirsty animal in the London centre, paying last respects to Watson on Monday. Could this be the person Sherlock is avenging? I knew it. The last clipping is a small article titled, Holmes Retires. I see now. I return the newspaper to where they belong and continue looking around the room. Watson died. In a few hours, my solitude starts to grate. The room feels too small and the wait drags on forever, so I opt for a walk. The brisk air, the hum of the city, and the soft clip-clop of distant carriages calm me down. I'm feeling playful. So many rich gentlefolk. It's high time I make a made withdrawal. The watchful eyes of a thief pick out several potential marks in the crowd. Alright. I take a closer look, carefully choosing my victim. A man? Who's got more money? A lady? A girl? Or a gentleman? Obviously the lady or the gentleman. But I'm gonna do the gentleman because men have most of the power in this time of day. This age. So I'm gonna clean him out instead. I pick a gentleman wearing a top hat as my target and move toward him. My moves are nonchalant, and I pretend to be eyeing the shop fronts closer and closer. He doesn't see me. I remain calm and relaxed. I lower my hand in the pocket of his coat. The man begins to turn around. I freeze. But something distracts him and I can continue. She wasn't a wealthy man and snatched a large sum. Yeah. I feel several coins at the bottom of the pocket. Wonderful. I hold on tight to my ample catch as I remove my hand. Smoothly and seamlessly. Aha! I got my money back from the knives and then some. Remaining unnoticed. When I think the deed is done, I hear a voice. Uh-oh. Stealing is dreadful. That body shape kind of seems like Sherlock, no? In saying that he didn't... Did he scream that out, or... So caught by surprise that I... curse? Oh, rat devil. Turn around sharply, keeping the remains of my composure, and look into familiar eyes. What a sharp tongue you've got. I know. What are you wearing? What were you looking for? On one hand, I'm glad it's him. On the other, I really want to whack him, but my manners forbid me. You're a bit old for jokes like this. What the hell are you wearing? Do you like it? Not really. But you've walked past me twice and didn't recognize me. So my disguise is top notch. But he's still smiling, his blue eyes are quite serious. He's clearly got something on his mind. What's with the masquerade? I'm looking for someone. For whom? I seem to want to evade the answer, but I'm intent on finding out the truth. A long stare down ends with Holmes's complete surrender. Fine. I'm looking for the man in black. I hope he leads me to Bias Bollock. In this case, we've got the same target. I'm coming with you. Out of the question. Look, I can't pass up an opportunity to find this bastard. And I'm not backing down. Alright. But first, you need to change. I don't remember seeing any boutiques in this area. There's something better than a boutique. I always like this song. It's like somber and intense, but like emotional. Sentimental. It leads me to one of the shabbiest, smelliest tents. The clothes are too memorable for the slums. Dude, anything she puts on is memorable. Sweet simpleton girl. Dude, but seriously though, I'm standing out either way. I have a mechanical arm. Happy now? Not quite. Your hair is too neat. Oh, cute little bonnet. Oh, I love the red hair. Thank you. I hate my new look, but Sherlock is happy with it. You look adorable. Now what? We'll blend in with the crowd and watch closely. People talk a lot here. I don't fancy spending hours with the beggars, but we've got no other choice. So we're pretending to be lowlives. Hey, handsome. Revealing clothes, crimson lips, and tired eyes speak for themselves. The girl beckons Holmes. She's not very discreet. Do you want to have some fun? Not now, ma'am. I may be the first person who's ever called her that. My companion's courtesy pulls at her heart. I'll go with you for half the price. I see Holmes is eager to get away from this beauty, but he's making himself stay for the case. He even puts on a half-hearted smile. Sweet lady, could you please help us? I think it was I said. Well, she's really astonished now. She might not even know all the words in that sentence. What? We're looking for a man in black. She's just like, wait. I read it just looks like roasting this girl, like just slightly. They say he has a hut in the slums. She bats her eyelashes with a vacant look. It's like awkward pauses, but soon the prostitute figures it out. Ah, he gets some guy in black. Path of high fame. There's something dreaming to her smile. It makes her face seem almost tender. I haven't seen him myself, but the other girls told me. About a seducer. He's handsome, and he dresses all in black. Well, it's not a crime. What's so strange about him? All the girls who went out with him were later found dead. A chill runs down my spine. I suddenly feel acutely uncomfortable. I've heard it's like you can't say no to him. Like it's some kind of magic or something else. Do you know where he is? Yeah. But instead of answering, she kisses Holmes on his cheek and whispers something in his ear. Stench and dirt again. I've been spending too much time in Whitechapel lately. Wait for me here. Why? Because it's at the pub. Fine. I badly want to accompany Holmes, but I keep myself in check. If you say I can't come. Disappointment on my face speaks for itself. She'll have courage to explain. The one we're hunting is especially dangerous to women. Are you still trying to protect me? I never stopped. He enters the pub. Seconds drag by painfully. I peep into the foggy windows, trying to figure out what's going on inside. I can't see or hear anything. If Holmes has started a fight, I already know. The cold makes me tremble. These new clothes offer no warmth at all. I look up. The cold and partial moon is hanging over me. Water is dripping somewhere, and I hear a voice. I know it. I follow the sound. Goes into a side alley. Oh, hey, we were in this exact spot with Grady the other day. All right, sir. Oh, no! Good girl. Rat Devil. It's him. Rat Devil. I look toward the pub's door impatiently. Where the hell is Holmes? But I can't see anything through the fogged up glass. And the man we're looking for is right here. Will you do what I ask of you? As if she has a choice. Yes, but I guess that must be part of the spell. Follow me. He'll kill her. I want to watch to get information. But she was a nice girl. I really don't want to take the risk, but my inner voice tells me that I'm on the best chance she's got. I can't let him take her away. They start walking away. She looks still not here. Here goes nothing. Oof. Hey, let her go. They stop. You're doing a good deed. Okay. The prostitute is still in a trance. Damn it. Run! Someone's already hurrying toward my scream. The stranger in black steps into the shadow and disappears. Are you alright? She looks at me blearily and then her eyes go wide. I follow the direction she's looking in and see a huge black stallion bearing down on me. Whoa! He's twice as big as a normal horse. His eyes are yellow. You know what he probably reminds me of? Have you ever seen like the Ganon horse? Especially in Breath of the Wild, it's like twice the size of any horses around that you find. Sorry. It's Legend of Zelda. Anyway, his eyes are yellow and his body is so black. It's as if he's devouring the light. I've got nowhere to run. Take a look at that. Oh, it's over. As you flee the hooves of a wild stallion, you witness a very strange ritual. What the fuck did I just say? Ritual. Sorry. Chapter 8. The Night Sacrament. The monstrous black creature looms over me. Its mane whips about in the wind. Hot breath materializes as steam from its nostrils. Its eyes blaze greenish-yellow flames. I stumble backward, not daring to take my eyes off of the horse. And back straight into a brick wall. My body is paralyzed in terror. My lungs are drained of air, but my thoughts still manage to run straight. Incantation of the knives? The incantation of the knives? Or is she saying or the knives? I don't know. I only hesitate for a moment, and then grab the paper with the incantation from my pocket. Practice soldier whisper. Okay. So I wonder, is it a waste that I bought the knives, or can I, since I still have them in my inventory, I can use them later because I just used up my incantation, but I still have the knives to fall back on. So I think that was supposed to say or the knives because I have both in my inventory. Let me know how that went for you. Look at those teeth. Hold up. I didn't see those before. The horse steps closer. I'm quaking with fear. I can't afford to panic. My brain lays the steps out before me like a blueprint. I outline a circle with chalk as I recall Ivy's instructions, and I stand firmly in the center of the circle. Now the incantation. Unfamiliar letters tremble before my eyes. He's taking a lot of time to do all this, though. I take several deep, calming breaths, and I read. Strange words, strange pronunciation, but I don't stop. The stallion looks puzzled. I breathe out the last word. With a wild snort, the horse jumps towards me. But an inch from my doom, the horse hits an invisible wall. It worked. Using the skill and the item masterfully. Ha! I notice a barely discernible translucent veil between us. Serves you right. I feel a malicious vindication. The adrenaline is overwhelming. Holmes finally emerges from the pub. Help! Or get inside the circle. Melody, here. He holds out his hand for me. I fall into my friend's embrace, nearly dodging falling hooves. Above the beat of my pounding heart, his voice sounds far away. Hide behind me. When there's a sword in his hand, Holmes can be cruel and merciless. I hate to end up on his bad side. But for now, I'm safely behind his back. I see the steel glisten and watch his fingers adjust at the hilt. He raises the sword. The blade slices across the beast's massive chest. Woo! Stein screams in pain. Blood gushes out of the wound. Nobody hears the screaming? Melody, run. I'll cover you. That's a great thought, but where to? A back street to the left, a back street to the right, straight down the street. No. We don't want to go straight down the street because we need to turn. Because if we're still in the way, then he could just charge right after us. So we at least need to make a turn. I'm left-handed, but right is right. I'm left-handed. Go left. Click this one, I swear. I run for the space between the houses, and I don't look back. I'm alone. Sherlock? Silence. Fool. I should have waited for him. How will he find me now? Trusting myself as I make my way back. But before I get very far, a familiar silhouette emerges from the darkness. I managed to wound it, but it's damn strong. I don't think that horse is going to stay down for long. So, let's get out of here. We swiftly navigate through narrow passages. The ominous clacking of hooves on stone draws ever closer. Still, pressed between the dirty walls, I feel marginally safer. What was that monster? It didn't look like a normal horse. Oh, so now you want my opinion? What are you talking about? Left you alone for 5 minutes, and I stayed outside! But it just happened to be outside. Okay, maybe I should have charged after the strange right now. I wouldn't have been in trouble. But, so this is my fault? I didn't say that. What are you saying? We continue to argue as we run, eventually find ourselves exposed in the wasteland. Where to? I don't know. We can't stay here, it's too open. We're surrounded by flimsy, ramshackle buildings. It's the peak of squalor, and there's nowhere else to hide. Let's make a run for the forest. The idea sounds insane to me. No one in their right mind would go in there at night. But we have to. We do have a wild stand monster just closing in on us. What do I do? Agree with him or argue with him? I assume he has a reason. We'll try. All right, let's go. Hope you know what you're doing. He gives me a glance and charges forward, but I see a glimmer of gratitude in his eyes. Adorable. He doesn't like when I argue with him. I feel like he's been fighting these monsters longer than I have, so maybe he might have reasons for these things. The silence is deafening. My breathing is labored, and so is someone else's. It's heavy and hoarse, something inhuman. Don't turn around. When my body disobeys, I look back. It's just a few paces away. The forest, now. And we run. My heart is trying to beat itself out of my chest. The night air is burning in my lungs. I can feel its murderous stare at my back. I imagine it's gaining on me, crushing me underneath its hooves. I can almost taste my blood mixing with the damp earth. This way. In a moment, thick pine boughs are closing around behind us. We're deep in the forest. Oh, hold on. I need to make a call. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay. I know that was totally random. I just stopped all of a sudden, but I had to pay my bill, and I just realized it's almost 5 o'clock. I was like, they're gonna close, no. So I called to pay my bill. I could pay it online, but it got weird, and I don't remember the account number. It was a whole thing. Anyway, I was paying for finishing, having my baby. So the total came out to like $3,000 for me. It was $1,500 for Alice and $1,500 for me. I think the total charges were like $30,000 each, maybe. I don't know. The insurance doing their job. That's all I know. Anyway, there you go. That's just an insight into how much it costs to have a baby. Man, for a while we walk in silence, doubling back here and there to hide our tracks. But soon it's clear that we're no longer being followed. Is it safe? I think so. My heart continues to beat in rapid time. I need to calm down. And the best way to do that is deep breathing exercises, finding a distraction, or chat. Deep breathing exercises does not work for me when I'm trying to calm down. I'd rather chat. Chatting can get my mind off it, but honestly, finding a distraction works best. Like, okay, I think about it. When I have an aura at night, and I need to control my panic, otherwise, I'll have a seizure. So, while I'm trying to control my panic, I have to give myself something to do. So I'll leave myself little tasks to do overnight just in case I have an aura. So I'll wake up and I'll go start washing dishes and like trying to focus on, looking at it from this side of my vision. So I don't focus on the light spinning on the right side of my vision. Anyway, I can't trust to sit there and like try to breathe because then my mind will be just flowing. But maybe if we chat, we can talk to Sherlock some more. I don't know. See what he has to say on this. I don't know. I make several attempts to talk to Holmes, but he's too focused on the path. Fine. He's far too serious sometimes. My inner monologue keeps me company. I slowly calm down, engrossed in my thoughts. We move slowly. The trees seem to be reaching out their branches to touch us. We keep close to the path so as not to break the delicate forest balance. Let's not stray too far. Hush. Am I hushing me? Oh. Something's happening. Holmes pushes me against a tree, covering my mouth with his hand. Someone's coming. He presses me against the trunk and I pull back or press my body against his. There's another sense below my anxiety, something just as powerful. Excitement. Inescapable, like a wave. The feeling grows steadily, my breath growing ragged and my mind beginning to cloud. Why am I so flustered? But my attempts to think straight are slowly being crushed with a lithe body pressing me against the uneven bark of the tree. Melody? Can you hear anything? Hard to tell. And to focus when he's close to me. While Sherlock remains alert to any possible threat, I pause to admire him. Steely gaze, his posture erect. He remains dignified even while disguised as a beggar. I touch his shoulder discreetly. He's strong, and I move closer. His hips are pressed against mine. Melody, are you alright? Yes, why? You're shivering. I suppose I am. I look to Sherlock. Another crack, closer this time. There's someone here. He's right, I can hear it too now. But I don't want to care. This imminent threat danger only adds to the intensity. I remember the feeling of our kiss. It was so passionate. Now I can't think about anything else. Melody, don't move. We might be noticed. A mischievous thought enters my mind. What are you doing? Quick, pretend we're kissing. She's so silly. Just pretend. There's a flicker of fire in his vivid blue eyes, just for a moment, and then he turns cold again. Not a good time, Melody. He thinks I'm coming on to him. How embarrassing. You are! My cheeks redden, but my voice remains calm. A pair of lovers canoodling in the forest is fairly normal. Footsteps approach us. He lowers his eyes to me, gently takes my face in his hands, and kisses me for real. Hot and passionate, just like in the bedroom. My breathing is ragged and shallow. He presses his body against mine, slides his knee between my legs, and I open to him. Please be quiet. Should I obey? Be quiet and obedient, or give in to emotion? I don't know. Let's still have a slight bit of caution to where we are. So I'll try. I bite my tongue. I breathe in sharply to keep from moaning. I melt to him, soft and accommodating. As I move under his weight, I maintain my silence, but I can't help thinking. He has touched me there. I fervently press my body against his. He covers me in kisses. I pull the hem of my shirt away. You're so beautiful. He traces my skin with his lips and tongue. Then he lifts my skirt. Please go on. He puts a hand atop my panties, caressing me softly with one finger. I become slippery under his touch. If he doesn't do it, I'll go insane. So what? And just like that, he's inside me. Moving his fingers rhythmically frenzied, I close my eyes. Everything is about to crest. But Sherlock stops. Hold on. What? I could murder him. Someone's approaching. He pulls away. Keep close to me. In a moment, a man steps out of the thicket. Huh. That's definitely the man in black, though. Pleasant night, Mr. and Miss. He's also the horse. As soon as the man in black disappeared, the horse appeared. And this guy has gashes right where the horse had. So the man in black can turn himself into a giant demon horse. That's definitely him. Look at the curl of his hair. It matches the silhouette. He's handsome, though. Sudden meetings in the night are really pleasant. Holmes' hand is on the hilt of his sword now. I don't believe you're glad to see me. He speaks politely and with dignity. I'm slightly embarrassed by Sherlock's aggressive reaction. Forgive my companion. He's a bit distrustful at times. Rightfully so. Do you see the marks on him? Understandable. Keeping company with a woman like this. Keeps his eyes directly on mine, leering from under his brows. That's another confirmation. He always after women. Sherlock continues to tense. I inspect the man closely and notice blood on his clothes. Are you wounded? It's just a flesh wound. He's lying. That wound is serious. Must have gotten into a scrape. Sherlock sees it as well. Do you need help? No, but I'd like to offer you some advice. You shouldn't be here. Why? The handsome man stares at him pointedly. Have you not heard about the murders? City folk don't frequent this area, and they're right not to. So, it's safe for you to be here if there's murders going on? Is it just me, or is he testing us? You should return to the city. I'm capable of protecting myself and the lady. The tension is beginning to mount. The air between them feels as if it could produce sparks. You need to change the subject immediately. I should ask him if he has seen a black horse. He is a black horse, don't ask him that. Where he's going or what murders he's talking about. What should I... Let's talk about the murders. The question surprises him. Don't you know of the Ripper? That's him! He's Jack the Ripper! Is his name Jack? No. He's giving me all the clues. He's Jack the Ripper and he turns into a freaking demon horse. I'm telling you. The whole of London is talking about him. You see, he smiled when he said that. He's proud of it. Yes, but he's on the loose in Whitechapel. A condescending smirk briefly glances across his face. Or was it just me? No, not anymore. Several bodies were found nearby. But I haven't seen anything mentioned in the papers. I've got my sources. Yeah, because you are him. This man's strangely thorough knowledge awakens a sense of alarm in me. Holmes is tense as well. Let's go, Melody. We should be on our way. We bid our goodbyes. Stranger takes several steps and loses his footing. After an awkward pirouette, the man remains on his feet. Though his grimace of pain is not lost on me. Sir. Fine. This will help you walk a little easier. I don't want to be a bother to you. It's nothing. I tear a piece from my underskirt and tend to his wounds. Sherlock is watching me without a word. It's hard to figure out what is going on in his mind at the moment. There we go. Your hands are quite adept, miss. Let me pay for your assistance. The stranger appreciates your effort. We can form a relationship with the killer? Oh gosh. This is a masked man scenario? Oh goodness. Can you date the villain? You're just an embroidered coin person, retrieve several coins. Take the money or I'm gonna take it if you're gonna try to kill me. You'll stay for a moment, then accept the payment. Hey, it's very kind of you. Kind deeds must be rewarded. Thank you again. Is that a comment about me kindly helping, doing a kind deed, helping the prostitute and the what's the name? I'm on him. He's giving out all sorts of alarms. He bows toward me and disappears into the darkness, just as quickly as he appeared in the first place. Sketch. I don't like this place. His words echoed my very thoughts. I want to get out of here immediately. Let's head back to the city via the other road. A thin path twists between exposed roots and thick brush. Branches snag on our clothes. It's getting hard to progress. Soon, I can no longer see the path. There's nothing but an impenetrable tangle of vegetation. I think we're lost. Sherlock, do you know where we're going? Trust me. We're definitely lost. He stays ahead of me so that I don't see the doubt in his eyes. Something flickers between the tops of the trees. And again, minutes later, we see a light. That doesn't look like Baker Street. In the middle of the wilderness, we see the spire of a small church. I wonder who could build a church out here. Them, probably. I look where he's gesturing and notice a small procession. What? Oh no! This looks like a cult. What is it? I wish I knew. Let's, we should definitely leave, but can we just, like, watch discreetly? I wonder what they're doing here. You're a curious one. A slight smile. Is that approval I see? Holmes is clearly glad to linger here. I was an investigator. He should never have left detective work. We stay silent and observe the passing silhouettes. I wonder if we can, like, help him get back to that, because that would be cool. Suddenly there's a familiar face in the moonlight. I gasp. Raj. Quiet. He reached out to cover my mouth again, but I intercept his hand just in time. We continue arguing, whispering. What's he doing here? Judging from the scene, he's performing a ritual of some kind. Or some kinky sex games. We're about to find out. Holmes never liked Roger in the first place, but now, after a shadow sedative and the monster in the cellar, Sherlock sees red at the very mention of Evan's name. How many other secrets is our new acquaintance hiding? Neither Holmes nor I can turn down the opportunity to find it out. Let's follow them. The mysterious procession passes us by. They're moving steadily and silently. There's something magnificent and terrifying about it all. What are they up to? Evans has such a grandiose air about him. I recall his argument with Abigail. He was in a hurry, preparing for something. One by one, they enter the church. That's when I notice how decrepit the building is. The walls are covered in moss. The brickwork is cracked. Can we see through a crack, maybe? I don't want to go in. Behind a heavy door, the interior appears even more mysterious. Look at the symbol there. Marble pillars so tall the tops are hidden in darkness. My thieves' eyes pick up several unusual objects. I can't help but notice a scalpel and chalice, a mystical sign, a jewels. Scalpel and a chalice. Jewels. Jewels. She would notice that. That's her money mind speaking. Mystical sign. Cause could that be crimson? No. Oh, maybe the scalpel is crimson shadow. Mystical sign could be sepulchral whisper, and jewels. Could they give me money? Do I need money? I've been doing pretty good on the money front, especially because I just got some money from the stranger for taking the diamond option there. So let's get some more points. And sepulchral whisper, if this is it. I move closer. A circle is equally divided into several sections. What are these strange symbols? It looks like a calendar of some sort. He examines the signs. If I'm not mistaken, ancient druids had these. Haha! A druid calendar. Ooh, I love druids. Look, one sector is red. That's today. I continue to look around. Did I stop? Oh, damn, now I see the jewels. Did I stop near a table holding a jar? There's still some kind of dark red liquid inside. I smell it hesitantly. Wine. But Holmes winces dubiously. Something else here. Some other odor. He studies the picture carefully. And the residue. I can't quite nail it down. I don't smell anything. The scent is weak. That's why it's hard to recognize. A sound interrupts our discussion. Music and voices. Coming from the far end of the hall. The choir? Over there, let's go. We can't, they'll see us. Let's disguise ourselves in their robes. We drape ourselves in black cloth and hurry towards the sound. Reflections of candlelight dance on the walls. The air is filled with mystery. The voices echo in the surrounding air. We're getting closer. I know this place. I remember the vision in which Abigail came to me. She was standing among the same pillars. One memory awakens a flood of others. Dyker's, his pawn shop, the amulet. She was definitely here. Look. She's standing in the center of the chamber, just like in that vision. Deja vu. She doesn't look like herself. So distant. She's looking right at us, but she doesn't see us. Hypnotized? She doesn't even recognize us. He looks closer. Her pupils are constricted. It's dark here. They should have widened to better bring in light. Hypnosis couldn't do that. I think it's liquor and something else entirely. His pensiveness turns to grim certainty. That picture, I remember the smell. It's poppy straw, a strong drug. I think Abby drank from the pitcher. I turned back to her. Could she have done this on her own? I don't believe it. So, not only is he, like, forcing her to do, like, magic for him, he's also pushing her into these creepy-ass rituals? What the hell? The voices grow louder, start to move toward Abby. Suddenly the door opens and people step into the chamber. They're chanting something. Everyone is wearing the same black robe with the hoods pulled low. Without pause, the figures scatter around the chamber, eventually coming to stand in a circle. There's a sense of finality in everything they're doing. It's the same language as Abby's incantations. The voices grow louder. The words are exalted to the ceiling, the echo crashing upon us. He's here, hide your face. Evans enters the chamber. This music, though. He's grim and solemn. He turns to Abigail and says. She sways and turns to him. Evan's eyes are cold and commanding. He's looking at her and a blade appears in his hands. The cultists are echoing his words. I knew it was a cult. The cacophony of voices grows louder. Abigail, Vinny, Amen. We can't see faces, only the sweeping fabric of dark hoods and sleeves. They remind me of bats. Evans raises the blade above Abigail. I'm taken by a terrifying realization. He's gonna kill her. Surely not. He has a bowl. Maybe he just wants some blood, which is still fucked up, but push her. I didn't have time to read what was going on. I was just trying to reacting. Besides myself, my surroundings forgotten. I rushed toward her. Abby, run! I pushed her out from under the lancet. How dare you? How dare you? His face contorts with anger. Sparks seem to burn from within his eyes. Turns to me and declares loudly. His tone is chilling and resolute. My body feels as if it's bound by invisible laces. I won't give up. I've still got my knives. I still do. Hey, hey, hey. My hands struggle to obey, but I still manage to get into my pocket. Retrieve Elle's knives. There they are. Sudden sharp pain. It feels as if my intestines are being tied into knots. My blood seems to boil. Or maybe he was trying to kill her, because now he's trying to kill me. My fingers release on their own, dropping the knives. Oh no! Melanie. Stop him! I sink to the floor. Holmes rushes toward me, but Evan stands in his way. You shouldn't have interfered. Step away. Dude, he looks like a freaking Jedi. Right now. I can... The figure in Rome surround us. We'll take care of her. The circle grows even tighter. Get away, you maniacs. But they remain silent as they move closer. Several of them take Abigail by the arms. The others advance onto me. Evan stares dagger at Sherlock as he reads another incantation. Oh no. Are you kidding? I feel like Holmes could help himself, and Abigail's like, she's like out of it right now, but at the same time, like, if you're asking me to choose between them, like who to save, like, until dawn time, like Wise. Dude. I have to. Holmes is strong, but Roger has magic on his side. I run to Holmes precisely when Evan spits out another incantation. Holmes' eyes go glassy. I shoved without letting him finish. Bitch! His coarse hands rudely grab me by the neck. But all at once the magic disappears. Sherlock regains lucidity. Get your mitts off of her. A hit. And then Roger's on the floor. That was risky, Melody. And very brave. Thank you. Okay. What would you do without me? He clearly wants to retort, but there's no time. Emerson is back on his feet, ready to attack. Now run. I cast an anxious glance at the girl. But Abby, we must save her. She's surrounded by people in robes. There are too many of them. I'll take care of it. Not by yourself. Just run. It's pointless to argue. What can I do anyway? Me with no weapons against the whole crowd? I turn around for the last time and I run. Leaving the raucous noise of commotion, shouting, and violence behind me. Now what? I looked around numbly, hoping to find a clue as to my next move. There's nothing here except for the item we noted earlier. Go outside or wait a bit. I don't want to just bounce though. I'll wait a bit. I exhale loud as I rest, my back against the wall. Holmes will get here soon and we'll leave this place. All it takes is a bit of patience. Hear groaning or snarling? Sounds like a beast, and not just one. I don't like that. Soon it appears. Maybe I should have gone outside. I don't know. Got you. What the hell? This seems like the episode's ending. Several others emerge. Blood. Zombies? How are there so many? I'm being surrounded. I need to find a means of escape. Suddenly I see a torch. Maybe I should have gone outside. Let's see if they're afraid of fire. I grab the burning stick and wield at the monster's gaping maws. What do you think of this? Seeing the flames, the creatures fall back. Step by step, I approach the exit. You can't escape us. We'll see about that. Throw the torch at them and run outside. What happened to my whip? Did I just like cast it aside when I killed the other guy? Okay, I made it outside. I run. Only when I'm certain I'm far enough away to do I stop and I pause to catch my breath. But the problem is now, not only are those creatures in between me and Sherlock, those crazy cultists are as well. Screams are coming from the church. Flames begin to test the air around the doors and windows. I think I started a fire. She's so happy about it. Look at her face. I watch the blaze hypnotized. My anxiety grows with the flames, but Sherlock is still in there. Holmes, Abby, where are you? Seconds drag on and every breath feels like torture. Finally, 3 figures emerge from the building. Melody? 3? Who's the 3rd one? Was Gray in there? She comes to her senses. Relief and joy mix with each other, mixed with other more unsavory feelings inside of me. First thing I have to say to Holmes is, why did you save Evans? I would like to know that, but the first thing I have to say to him is thank God you're alive. Monsters, there are dozens of them there. I know, they attacked us. I did what I could to fight back. He doubles over in a coughing fit, with a fresh wound just above his collarbone. His neck. Was he bitten? Creature got to him. I couldn't make it in time. But not a turn. Instinctively, I take a step back. Holmes simply says, "We'll figure it out at home." As we escaped that place, I couldn't help but feel that someone was chasing us. The sound of the choir still ringing in my ears. I swore I could smell the flames, and all I wanted was to take a deeper breath. We finally made it. Now, what the hell? Nervous and tired from running, but I couldn't rest. I had to help Abby. She was still very weak, and Sherlock was dragging Evans. But why? Are we gonna lock him up? Upon entering the house, he began to look and feel even worse. Master. Alfred, prayer room urgently. The commotion surrounding Evans moves to the 2nd floor. Abby and I are alone. The events of the night have truly taken a toll on her. Now, if that was just some sort of normal ritual, I need you to let me know. But it sounds like you hope Roger's gonna be alright. I'm gonna need y'all to explain. Her concern surprises me. I tried to stab her. And she's worried about his well-being? That's just something completely different. How are you feeling? I don't remember much of what happened. It's all foggy. And my head is splitting. Must be the wine. You could use some milk and coat smut, wasn't it? Isn't that what what's her name? Leslie? Something like that. Lindsay? Leslie, I think, maybe. Isn't that what she suggested? I think that was it. It's my friend's recipe. Aha! Sounds strange. I agree, but it helped me out once. It takes a few minutes to prepare. Abby winces but finishes the glass. It's not all that bad. Wait and see. You'll feel better in no time. Thank you, Melody. You're my guardian angel. Well, if I'm an angel, to think of what demons might be capable of. Abby stretched herself onto the sofa like a cat. The sound upstairs finally ceased. Now I can relax as well, but first I has to change. I need to get out of these clothes immediately. I'm soaked with sweat and covered in dirt. This acrid smoke smell from the fire is truly driving me mad. A queen's day off. Ooh. Bliss at dawn. Calm and comfort. We're taking a queen's day off. Look how fancy. Look how fancy. I love the outfits. Much better. But my hair still smells. Not full. Oh, whoa! Curly element. Good gracious. It's purple. Oh no. Oh yeah. Y'all done did it now. 2 braids. Playful curls. I love red hair. But it's purple. Okay? It's purple. Let's make an exception just this once. Because it's purple. I cannot resist. It's like a pool. Still in the hairstyle, kind of cute. Now I feel like a human being. My nerves have finally calmed and I'm ready to retire for the night. But I freeze by the door. Someone's arguing in the hallway. Sir Evans will be against it. He's not entirely human anymore. What about the elders? I don't think any of them survived that. Look, I can't do this alone. Melody could help me. They're mumbling. There are several words I can't make out. Give me the key, Alfred. I hear petulant grunting and clinking. This will not end well. Don't know what happened. Let's rate it. Tame the monster and reveal Abigail's secret knowledge. What is she up to? I don't know. This whole relationship with her and Evans is definitely something strangeness afoot. Chapter 9. Abigail shows her hand. Silence. It's like the house is listening along with me, or on the contrary, trying to cover up this plot. Miss, are you sure? I don't want to get her involved, but there's no other way. The whispered words muddle together and I can't make them out. I strain my ears, but to no avail. What are they planning? I forgot. Dude, she looks so luxurious. There's a hissing quality to the rustling on the other side of the door. Like snakes. The gloomy tones don't bode well. I'm tense. How can I sleep now? Maybe she has something going on. I begin to suspect Abby, but check myself immediately. No one will believe it. She wishes me no harm. I think back to her sweet face and tender nature. Must be some explanation for everything that's going on. I should just talk to her. But not in Alfred's presence. The butler hardly inspires my confidence. After all, he's devoted to his monstrous master, Evans. I wait for him to leave. The voices die down. I peek into the hallway. Empty. Someone's in the lobby. Could it be Abby? It's like they vanished. They were here just a moment before. Or was it just my imagination? Puzzled, I looked around. Damn it, I'm being paranoid. The house is silent. Clock's hands monotonously ticking out the seconds provide the only sound. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Drop by drop, tick-tock. Like a faucet left open. Or the ticking of a time bomb that will cut my life short by a second. 2, 3. What's gotten into me? Tick-tock. I want some distance between me and the sound. I take a decisive step onto the stairs, only to turn to sound creaking floorboards. You shouldn't have come, miss. Abby? Alfred? What's the matter? We need to finish the ritual. Was the dagger in her hand the first time? They're moving towards me slowly and inevitably. A blade glistens in the lamplight. Long dead people indifferently stare at me from the walls. Abby, don't do this. I'm sorry. Time accelerates. The clock isn't ticking around anymore. It's sounding an alarm. Or is that blood pounding in my veins? She jumps forward, closing the distance. Only thing left to do is to run. I rush for the stairs. Alfred stands in my way. Stop. Damn, he's fast. How can this old man be so quick? He's not human. I dart to the side, but Abby grasps my hand. You aren't leaving. Let me go. I assume that they have an explanation for this. At least Abigail does. Because I would assume she's an ally. But why not just explain that to begin with? Instead of trying to cut me. That would be much faster than trying to hunt me down. I break free and run. The rug slides beneath my feet, bunching on the floor. I skid. I throw myself forward in a final push. A blow, pain, and darkness. My vision returns. I'm looking at my room from an unfamiliar angle. Abigail stands over me, giggling. That was incredible. What happened? I struggle to my senses. You tumbled out of your bed. I tried to catch you. I blink. This is a truly dignified sight. One of my legs sprawls across the floor, the other leans against the bed. I couldn't do this on purpose if I tried. My mind clears. The horror of my dream disappears, only to be replaced by shame. Oh, it was a nightmare. Or was it? Oh God, it's so ridiculous. My shame gives way to gratitude as a realization hits me. She came to wake me up. Abby, thank you. For what? For taking care of me. I tenderly embrace her. Well, since you're alright, I'll get going. I'm not ready to let her go just like this. I need answers. Hold on. Is she gonna answer that one? Oh, we're gonna... Do you remember what happened last night? Well, if the whispering was only a dream. Or maybe if going down... Which part was the dream? Let's talk about that. Evan's raising the lancet above you. Not really. I guess I had too much wine. Not just wine. She looks like there was a drug in it. Her cheeks flush. Then she shakes her head furiously. He was wrong. But... No, and I don't want to hear any more on it. She acts so vehemently that I fall silent. That means that she knows exactly... Well, not exactly, but that she knows that something is wrong. And she's just going along with it. She's just trying to talk sense into her. Well, so I got to ask them all. Has he already turned? There's pain in her eyes. No, I've used an incantation. It's as slow as a process, but it's a temporary measure. Abby struggles with each word. I don't know why she cares about him so much. Someone tells me that now's not the best time for questions like this. Apparently not. And she won't accept the fact that he tried to at least cut her. What were you and Alfred whispering about? I heard you talking. Well, you were kind of talking right outside my door, so it's hard to read her. But I definitely caught her by surprise. Tell me. Sure, but later. You'll learn about all of it in a few hours. I don't like this. Abby, tell me now. Please be patient. Why? Why? So uncompromising and I relent. I fall silent, unsure of what to say. Abigail takes advantage of this opening to leave the room. I'm alone. So what do I do now? Feeling weirdly numb, I go to the window. The scenery is unremarkable because I'm just like concerned that they're just waiting for a time that they can do some sort of another weird ritual. I don't know. I think in my room I opened the wardrobe. Come what may, I should look my best. Red dragon. I can't get the full effect because of the hair. Or dreams in the sky. Oh, but I like this one though. It's so classy. Or light and darkness. Ooh. Even the free option is nice. The story, like, these options are just nice. I do like this one. Yeah, and the silver goes with my metallic arm. Better than the gold, I think. Better than the gold beads. She looks like a little fairy tale princess. Look at her. She looks so dreamy. Now I'm ready to face anyone. Speaking of, my nocturnal escapades and nightmares have taken a toll. My eyes are accentuated by dark bags, my lips are dry. Ooh, okay. New makeup. Cherry kiss. Eyes of the night. Or Cupid's arrow. I usually like a fresh face, but these makeups are not bad. Cherry kiss. Eyes of the night. There certainly are eyes of the night. They make her eyes look... These will be better on a different skin tone. It doesn't look bad, of course. It doesn't look bad, but I think this one suits her a bit more. Of course, I love a fresh face makeup, but yeah, we'll go with this one. And now I shall load my revolver. I didn't bring it with me last night. That was a mistake. From now on, I'll take another step without my gun. Absolutely. Especially in this house. And I lost my knives. I felt more confident with my revolver concealed against my chest. But at least I did use them in my inventory, so it wasn't for nothing. But there's no one in the living room, and it's as silent as if everyone has died away. That's a morbid thought. A shiver runs down my spine. Hoping for an answer, I call out. Holmes? No response. Abigail? Silence. I don't want to see the butler, and yet asked is still the air. Alfred? Nothing. Where is everyone? The minutes drag on, all by myself, waiting for Lord knows what. I roam the house. The foyer fills me with unease. The horror of my dream lingers in the space. Calm down, Melody. It's alright. But I can't shake off the thought that it might happen again. As if Abigail could round the corner at any moment holding a knife. I hurry away. I find myself at the far end of a hallway. 2 doors are in front of me. The first leads to an empty room. Someone's coughing behind the other. I recognize the voice behind the hacking coughs. Evans. I'm outside his bedroom. His coughs turn into groans. I could kill him right now. Or I'll learn the truth about yesterday's ritual. Let's see if we can find out. Subduing my enmity, I turn the handle. What I found on the other side shocks me. The putrid odor of decomposition reigns. Rotting flesh. Ugh. His eyes stare at me from the corner. Watery and sick, they are no longer entirely human. Jeez. You. Why? I can't tell if they unleashed those monsters or the ritual was supposed to rein all the monsters in. You come. It's difficult for him to speak. I feel like running away, but I'm reining this impulse, reminding myself why I came here. Roger. He's hideous. There still does a glint of awareness in his eyes, so I dare to ask a question. How could you? You intend to kill Abigail. He's silent, but I know Evans heard me. You hypnotized her, got her drunk. Yes, but you ruined everything. Rush of emotion tears at me, but I restrain myself. But why? Answer me and I'll ease your suffering. Is it just me or is there hope in his eyes? Power, immortality. You really tried to murder her for power and immortality and you made her believe that you care about her? I need her blood. All of it. But Abby trusted you. Yes. She's just an instrument. Another fit of coughing. It's suffocating him, wearing him down. That's what you deserve, bastard. Kill me. What a tempting offer. Deep down in my heart, I'd like to. Wow. Is there a way I can get him to confess to Abby himself? Let's see what this does. Suffer. I'll watch. Well, I wouldn't try to say that. I don't know if I should let him suffer. I mean, he tried to kill me. Once you turn into a monster, I'll chop your head off like a chicken. Incomprehensible sounds issue from deep in his chest. Suddenly I hear footsteps. What are you doing here? I came to pay a visit to our ailing host. He doesn't believe me, but I don't care. I hold my chin high and return to the hallway. I'm slightly shaken. Well, I think the way how fast Alfred got there, I doubt I would have been allowed to kill him anyway. It would take time to recover from what I saw. Seeking comfort, I go into the empty room. Is this Roger's study? The bookshelves are full of tomes. Scribble covered pages litter the desk. I'm trying to get an idea for everything in here. What's this white book here? Is that a chalice? Sort of train up there. Is that Abigail? There's Abigail's picture covered there. Super cover page is little at the desk. There's a framed picture. He went abducted her as a child? Is that why? Because he sort of raised her? So he stole her from her home. And he used it as if he was raising her. And he was raising her for the slaughter. What a piece of crap. I should have tried to kill him. Actually, no. He should suffer. It's Roger and the very dark-skinned girl. The smallest of dark-skinned girls is very familiar. Abby. They've known each other for a long time. I keep looking around. There's a lot of mystical literature here. But there are some classics as well. Oh, some jewels up there. So dear Uncle Evans is an intellectual. I should steal his jewels. Unusual souvenirs decorate the room. They look African to me. Notes, diaries, love letters, field notes. I don't care about these. But some valuable items catch my eye. Some jewels on the floor there too. Must be something to line my pockets here. Yeah, pick your suit. There's like a weird gold pocket watch on the desk. The silver chalice looks kind of expensive. There's some kind of gold thing there too. There's some things there, but I think there are jewels over there. They look more like shells. So I think over there on that mantelpiece, there's something to line my pockets here. Yeah, the way this is prominently featured, maybe I could steal that. That might be some money. Maybe they can melt it down for some gold piece. The practiced eye of a thief picks out worthwhile prizes. Most precious golden item is, oh, on the desk. They keep showing it. I grab it quickly before someone walks in. It's a heavy watch. Solid gold? I'm sure a pawn shop will pay me well. Rejoicing in my find, I continue looking around. But when I look closer, I realize Sir Evans is a sucker for shiny trinkets. No one with an ounce of self-respect would ever collect so much junk. But there are still some valuable things here. This time the gleam of silver catches my eye. So it must be over here. The most expensive item. Oh. Side table? Oh. It wasn't on the side table. I step closer. It's just a handkerchief. William was taking a piece of cloth for silver. I missed it. I was on the windowsill. What silver? I must have missed it. Then I made my nerves have gotten to me. I crumpled the handkerchief angrily. My passion has not waned. What else does Uncle Evans have here? Maybe some jewelry? What armchair? I thought it was this thing here. What silver? What was the choices on the armchair, on the side table, and something else? I can't remember. I don't know. Scan the room for expensive jewels. I noticed several jewelry boxes. The real treasure is hidden on the mantelpiece, for sure. Oh, what silver? Oh, this silver. Oh. I saw this box here in the corner. I know what my options will be. How rude. I look closer. Oh my, I'm lucky. There's a fortune here. I run my hands through the contents. The cool metal soothes me. I'll take what's most valuable. I look at my spoils with unabashed delight. Then I hear a voice behind me. Whoops. Not bad. You. Where the hell you been? Hello, my dear. It's been a while. Nothing escapes his keen gaze. She died to clean out Roger. I doubt I'll have use for any of it anymore. Looks at me uncomprehending. It seems great as I know that Evans is somewhat indisposed. But it doesn't matter right now. I really thought that chalice would do something, but they didn't give me an option for it. Keep in mind that I'll deny everything. I slip my findings into my pocket. Plus 3 monies. I wonder if I would have gotten more monies. But plus 3 isn't bad. I'm not going to snitch on you, sweetheart. His gaze is mocking and playful. You found several valuable items and earned some money. Okay, good. The silence lingers, and his gaze bewilders mine. I walk around the stage to avoid his gray eyes. Where have you been? You left your master for so long. When I say master, his eye twitches. Aha, that got him. You mean my employer? No, it's all the same. You've been gone for a while. Everyone needs some time to relax sometimes. The rock bottom moon is just a thing. By the way, Leslie sends her regards. Leslie thinking of you after your intimacy. After the mention of the lovely waitress, my heart beats faster. Did you see her? How's she doing? Just for a moment, I spent most of my time in the ring. So I noticed a gold bracelet and a hint of pride. Oh my, did you win? You're right on the money, darling. I was incredible and I profited from my efforts. He's showing off. Gray plays with his bracelet nonchalantly and I... Fine. Sure, I'll be nice. The bracelet looks expensive and Gray knows how to fight despite his previous defeat. I never doubted you. I remember his tense muscles and strong body. I wish I could take another look. I really don't. Next time, call me so I can root for you. I'd love to, sweetheart. He's flattered. He flicks the bracelet again and pockets it. I can't help but watch how he moves. It's a very pricey little thing. Are you trying to rob him? I feel another spark of excitement. I just need to get him talking. Distract his attention, and that bracelet will be mine. What the hell? It's all too easy. What if he robs you back? A seductive smile, an interested look. Tell me more about the fight. How was it? I thought you never asked, darling. He starts boasting about his strength. As soon as Gray starts singing his own praise, there's no stopping him. I listen with feigned interest, but actually I'm planning my next move. I'll pretend that I'm fixing his tie, I'm admiring his muscles. Another serious wound. No, I'm not fixing the tie, because that will put my hands up here when he will look down at it. I'm admiring his muscles. That's kind of cliche move. I mean, he could have a serious wound from the fight, though. But wouldn't he feel it? I don't know. Let's see. I pretend to be horrified. Oh my gosh. What's the matter? You're wounded. His eyes widen. I don't feel anything. It must be the shock. Your shirt is soaked with blood. Right here on your neck. He raised his hand to check, but I implore him. Don't touch it. You'll get infected. Let me see. I come close to taking advantage of his bewilderment. I put one hand on his neck, slip the other into his pocket. Don't move. A quick flick of the fingers and the bracelet's in my grasp. Before I can enjoy my victory properly, Gray grabs my wrist. Very nimble. Funny that I bought that. He's pressing me against the wall. I'm ensnaring his arms. What are you gonna do now? I try to break free, but he doesn't let me. His hot breath burns my cheek as his chest presses against mine. Fine, you win. I release my grasp, returning the bracelet to him. He hides it somewhere I can't see while still holding me. You know, you're not like the others. So lively. I'll take that as a compliment. Now let me go. But he moves closer. I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, you can, and you will. Your lips are so tempting. If you kiss me, I'll let you go. Get out of my face. I slide away from his embrace. Where am I going to cross that line? Just a kiss. Not when I'm already involved with someone. And Gray must be seducing women left and right, but not me. I can't help but notice disappointment in his eyes. What a shame. You and I are so alike, sweetheart. Not really. He opens his arms slowly. Other than that, we're both criminals, but we could be a team. Some other time. Well then, I'll let you be. He leaves me alone. I roam around the house for a while, and then I hear a bell. Ring, 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 ring. Someone's summoning everyone to the living room. Who is it? We're about to find out. Sherlock comes in. You know what they called us? Do I know where you've been? No idea. I hope I'll be compensated for my work. Evans never paid me. Oh, you might want to go take some stuff from his office as well. His selfishness is so annoying sometimes. What was I expecting? He's a hired hand. Unlike Holmes. Although Sherlock's motives are a mystery to me. A voice interrupts my thoughts. As usual, the butler appears unexpectedly. Ladies and gentlemen, please follow me. Abigail is waiting for you. He's taking us to a place I hoped I would never return to. What are we doing here? You're about to find out. He stops before a door and opens it. The interior sparks my imagination. Endless bookshelves, magical symbols, and strange objects. I've brought them. Thank you. You may go. He looks at Abby disapprovingly. Apparently Alfred isn't very happy about us being here. Friends, don't just stand there. She invites us in with a gesture. Abby, what is this place? The library of our order. It's expansive. I noticed cabinets containing vials next to the bookshelves. There's even an altar here. Why do they need all of this? What else are Abigail and Evans hiding from us? Several questions are dancing on my tongue, but Holmes speaks first. What is this order? She raises her head proudly. The Order of Keepers. It was organized by one of Evans' ancestors over a century ago. We're collecting ancient knowledge, trying to revive the magic of the druids. Gray whistles. You don't happen to indulge in sacrifices. Abby glances at Sherlock and me. Then she answers, choosing her words carefully. Some rituals require offerings, but we don't kill people. You don't, but the others. I remember the blade glistening in the night and Roger's face charged with determination. Abby, yesterday. Almost all the keepers died yesterday. Now it's just Evans and me. She's growing more agitated with each word. There's an argument brewing. Holmes saves the moment by changing the subject. Some of them are in Latin. These are ancient tomes. The elders were collecting them for many years. Most of the books are about magic. Gray interjects with an inappropriate comment. So, our shot Abby is a witch. I thought you were a medium. I can see she dislikes this line of conversation and doesn't want to justify herself. So she just says in a dry voice, I came by my powers naturally, but with all this, looks around the room, the elders helped me develop my abilities. Why are you telling us all this? As far as I understand it, the order is a secret. I need your help. Puzzled, we share a look. It's quite strange considering her abilities. I need to find an incantation urgently. I can't do it by myself. Sorry, sweetheart, but Latin is not my forte. Everyone ignores Gray's remark. Why do you need it? To save Evans. My very soul boils with indignation. It's unthinkable. How can she be so naive? Abby, he wanted to kill you. I don't believe you. Well, then you can look by yourself. He lifted a lancet over you and he intended to use it. He must have wanted a few droplets of blood, necessary for the ritual. Open my mouth and close it again. Just won't listen to reasoning. But I have one argument left. He admitted to it an hour ago. Abigail falls silent. No one dares to speak. So I think I've gotten through to her. She speaks. And still, I can't do otherwise. I tend to save Roger, who's with me. The guys are in no hurry to answer. It's a lot to take in. Abby looks at all three of us and turns to me. Melody? I don't want to help her until she explains to me why she wants to save this guy. He'll just try to murder you again, and you'll go along with it because you still trust him. What good is there to saving his life? What good has he done at all? All he wants is power and immortality. He admitted to it. You think he'll stop? You think he feels bad? No. I can't. Oh my God. But if we leave Abigail on her own, she'll get hurt. Thank you, babe.
I'll give you the fork.
Okay. I guess. I don't like this, but I'm only doing this for you. You have no idea how much it means to me. But I don't like it. I know, and I appreciate your help. Caius, what do you say? Gray and Holmes are silent. We don't have much time. She wrings her hands nervously. The retaining spell is about to wear off. Then Evans will turn permanently. We won't be able to save him. They're looking away. Finally, Sherlock makes up his mind. I'm not loving this idea. Roger got what he deserved. But if there's a remedy, it can be used to save many others. That's true. And once we know it, we can't unknow it. So you're giving us a weapon at the same time. That is true. Sherlock's taking all the smart things here. As usual. I'll be glad to find it. Gray's the only one who's left. He appears completely aloof and disinterested. It said he appears, though. Is he really? It all sounds exciting, but I don't work for free. Holmes looks at him with disdain. What if I promise to double the reward Evans owes you? I'll say it's an attractive offer. Then we dig into the books. Oh, okay. I guess he just wanted money. There's more to him, right, guys? I wouldn't know, and I don't plan to find out, but maybe you guys know. I can't read some of them, but I discovered something remarkable in each one. Sometimes I get distracted and catch myself watching Abby with my heart aflutter. When did you learn Latin? Here. Uncle Roger helped me. Uncle, are you related? Not by blood. I want to learn more, but she's too engrossed in reading. Several days pass. We don't leave the basement. Alfred brings food down to us. Magical symbols and strange words spin through my mind. Finally, we find something. Thank you. A recipe in a very old book. I'm surprised that it doesn't crumble in Abigail's hands. Here it is, a blood-purifying elixir. The ingredients are in the house. Shall we then? I've developed something of an allergy to moldering books. I agree. No sense in waiting. Select mutters something incomprehensible from across the room. Whoa! That wasn't a sword he had before. That's new. Nice. Brew the potion without me. I'm occupied. With that, he raised the sword over his head. The weapon has a peculiar sheen to it. What is this steel? Oh, okay, he's studying it. I don't know. It's Evans's. I practice magic. A seemingly good weapon. Take it. He'll need it. And that could cure any monster quickly. Three pairs of eyes stare at Gray reproachfully, in case the potion doesn't work. It has to, I hope. Melody, are you with me? My eyes are glued to the unique weapon Holmes is holding, so she has to ask me twice. I must decide which is more interesting, the sword or magic. I've decided. The opportunity to brew a potion stirs my soul. I remember everything I've ever heard about witches. I can already picture myself leaning over a cauldron with an eerie concoction. Sure, Abby, let's go. The plan to save Evans is nearly complete. Still in the house of Monster House. I'm not happy that we're saving Evans, but we are getting some useful information that we can use even without him. And it looks like Sherlock has a new weapon, because ain't nobody taking that from him. I don't appreciate this. But I guess we could use his knowledge to help with a stranger. We're just going to have to force him to help us. Hey, how do I feel about this episode? I'm confused. Okay, and I think there was only just the 3 episodes, so this should be it. A lot happened. I built my money back up from handing it all out after a while. But yeah. Okay, lots of intrigue. At least we're getting some answers at the time, so it's not too bad. Not like people just dragging over their secrets over us for like forever. You know, secrets that make sense, like Gray's and Sherlock's motivations. Those are fine for them to keep for the most part. At least we know they're most. We kind of have an idea. So like we're not just left like grounded. We're still supposed to romance them. You know. Am I making sense? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to say that at least we know, kind of have ideas about them. And we're not just like completely clueless, and they're not just continuously not giving us any kind of information, and we're expected to still, you know, open up to them and be vulnerable with them. You know, I don't like that when they force you to do that, and if you don't, then you kind of screw over any chance that you have of romancing them completely. So it's like, meh. So okay, very cute. I'm very confused. There's lots of intrigue going on. So I'm interested to see what happens next, for sure. But anyway, we'll go ahead and end this part right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and show a like button, some love, subscribe to see more content like this, and I will see you next time. Bye!